Hey everyone, it's your boy Matt here. This is Tac0 admin for 24 October 2025. So we need to resolve legal issues regarding licensing and that kind of thing. Again, 90% of my problems are the result of failures in my legal representation, and also failures in policing. I talk a lot of shit about the police. I talk a lot of shit about the police because they haven't done their fucking job. And honestly, they've really just attacked the person who's down on his luck and had a pretty bad fucking time. But a big part of what has made Tac0 work as a protest project has been the breaking down of social norms. So we have intentionally created sort of something like a sexual revolution. Maybe that's not the way to say it. It's been several different things at once. There has been this instance where I'm providing legitimate and very real therapy to a young woman who was developing BPD. We have the doxing of my porn account. We have the leaking and exposure of corruption in the Australian Signals Directorate, and all these things happening at once. So it's a pretty big story, and it's allowed us to have a lot of public attention. There's been the activity of the Tac0 game where I sit down, I do some of these ones, and we all get together and we all do this together, and it's a way of of this civil disobedience, this breakdown in conventional norms as an act of protest. But the frustration I have is that I'm being blocked and made to live, in a place where I have to worry about people potentially starting fights with me, and being kind of trapped in a situation where there's always some catastrophe around the corner which could really fuck off my life because of the environment which I continually being forced into, largely by the authorities who are not there to protect and serve my community. But there's this blocking of funding to me, there's this blocking of money to me, and I don't know why. I'm confused. Is this an issue with licensing? We can work out the licensing, but you need to have a conversation with a lawyer to figure that out. And you've stopped me from I haven't been able to have legal representation. So how the fuck does that happen? Is it the issue, I did this work in artificial intelligence, I did the work with that, why can't I get the money from that? Why is it that I'm having all of my assets frozen and stolen? It's confusing. And the only reason I can come up with is police corruption. The police have not done their job. As far as I'm concerned, I'm being persecuted by the police. I know that when they saw Michael Armstrong and the terrible behaviour that he committed, the criminal offences, I don't understand why he is not in prison at this present time. And I don't mean on a court order, I mean in the fucking big house. That's where that sack of shit belongs. They have their protected people. And if you get enough sympathy and you're part of the social class or the group of people that these mindless fuckwits see as the right people, then you get an easy ride. Well, if you're in my situation, you end up being forced to live in a homeless shelter. Right? Because so far, that's all I've seen. That's all I'm seeing. I've been blocked from getting legal representation. At every level, I'm having my rights violated. right? I'm kind of worried about this. I have not been impressed with the performance of the authorities. So that's Taco Admin for today. I'll be releasing this one a little bit early. But if there's an issue with licensing, then I don't know. I registered Taco as a fucking strip club or something. I don't know. What is the license which is needed? I did some research on the licenses for these things and I didn't think I needed anything. Right? But you can't... But what I'm finding is that these shit fucks, these fucking gremlins, these nasty people who are attracted to law enforcement, they just want to have an opportunity to cause someone misery, and then they have a legal opportunity to do it. And I've just been at a situation where I've been made vulnerable, and there's been a whole lot of situations where there's been opportunities for some miserable fucker who has power and authority to get off on torturing me and abusing me. And so far, that's all I've seen. Okay? So please, for the love of God, tell me what licenses you need me to get. What I need to, what fees, what structures. Do I need to buy an establishment? What do I need to do, right, to allow this protest to continue and be able to continue using the public attention from this to draw attention to my aims and causes? There's nothing much more to say. The police are shit. That's it.